gather round, creatures of the internet, for a tale of swashbuckling squirrels, dastardly vermin, and enough cheese to clog a badger's burrow. Today, we delve into the fantastical world of the Lost Legends of Redwall, the Scout Anthology, a video game set to unleash its furry fury on February 20th, 2024. Buckle up, buttercups, because this ain't your grandma's bedtime story, unless your grandma moonlights as a swashbuckling squirrel, in which case, kudos. Now, for the uninitiated, Redwall is a beloved series of children's fantasy novels by the late, great Brian Jacques. Picture Lord of the Rings with more feasts, fewer hobbits with existential crises, and a whole lot more tail flicking. The Scout Anthology specifically focuses on the Lily Grove Scout Corps, a band of brave critters tasked with protecting their peaceful woodland home from the ever-present threat of villainous vermin. Think Paw Patrol for Mossflower Woods, but with crossbows, riddles, and enough courage to make even the fiercest stoat shiver its whiskers. But hold on, furry fiends. This ain't just any kid's game, though kids are absolutely welcome on this epic adventure. This is a narrative puzzle adventure, meaning you'll be using your noggin as much as your swordsmanship, or, well, slingshotmanship, in the case of our young heroes. Imagine traversing Mossflower's lush landscapes, solving brain-bending riddles designed by mischievous hares, and outsmarting cunning rats with cunning traps. It's like Escape Room, Woodland Edition, only with the potential for a pie-slinging food fight thrown in for good measure. Speaking of potential, let's talk playable characters. You'll get to choose between the valiant young squirrel, Sophia, and the adventurous hedgehog, Liam. Each has their own unique skills and personalities, ensuring no two playthroughs are ever the same. Plus, who wouldn't want to embody a courageous squirrel or a spiky hedgehog on a grand quest? Don't lie, you're already picturing the adorable character creator montages on YouTube. But enough chit-chat about squirrels and hedgehogs, for now, at least. We haven't even scratched the surface of the epic battles, the delicious feasts. Seriously, the food descriptions in these games are enough to make you start hoarding cheese. And the heart-pounding chase sequences that'll have you gripping your controller tighter than a badger with a grudge. Remember those Lily Grove scouts we mentioned? Well, guess who gets to play as one? That's right, you'll be putting on your metaphorical or possibly literal, who knows what these squirrels wear, scout hat and embarking on perilous missions. Think sneaking past slumbering badgers, don't wake the badger, deciphering ancient riddles carved into mossy stones, and using your keen senses. Squirrels have great noses, you know, to sniff out hidden clues. It's like Where's Waldo on steroids, with the added risk of getting skewered by a rusty fork wielded by a particularly grumpy vermin. But fear not, intrepid hero, you won't be facing this alone. Befriend a cast of quirky critters, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Need a master of disguise? Befriend Matthias the Mole, who can burrow underground and pop up in the most unexpected places. Lost and need directions? Cornelius the Wise Old Owl has your back, or rather, your wing. These furry and feathery companions aren't just adorable eye candy, they're essential for overcoming even the most devious of vermin plots. Speaking of vermin plots, let's talk combat. Because let's face it, there's always a villain with a bad attitude in these stories. Now, forget clunky broadswords and heavy armor. These are nimble creatures we're talking about. Expect slingshots, and more slingshots. Seriously, squirrels love their slingshots. Master the art of dodging, weaving, and using the environment to your advantage. Lure an overconfident stoat onto a slippery patch of mushrooms, or outsmart a hulking rat by setting off a cleverly placed tripwire. It's all about brains over brawn, though a well-timed acorn shot to the noggin never hurts. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Feasts. Yes, the food in Redwall is legendary, and the Scout Anthology does not disappoint. Prepare to drool over descriptions of succulent haunches of rabbit, steaming bowls of nettle soup, and enough blackberry crumble to satisfy even the hungriest badger. Just don't tell Basil Staghair about it. He gets possessive. These feasts are more than just delicious fuel for your adventure. They're integral to the story, bringing the community together and providing heartwarming moments of respite in a world often fraught with danger. The story of the Scout Anthology unfolds like a well-aged brie, rich, layered, and occasionally sprinkled with danger. You'll follow Sophia or Liam, depending on your choice, as they face a perilous threat to their beloved Lily Grove home. Vicious sea rats, think pirates, but smellier, have invaded, and our young heroes must embark on a quest to Redwall Abbey, the legendary fortress of cheese and courage, to warn of the impending doom. Along the way, you'll encounter a menagerie of unforgettable characters. There's Rose Petal the brave badger, a warrior princess with a heart of gold and claws of steel. There's Matthias the mischievous mole, whose burrowing skills come in handy more than once. And of course, there's Clooney the stout, the wise and rotund abbot of Redwall, whose booming laughter and love of cheese are legend. But be warned, dear adventurers, the path to Redwall is fraught with peril. You'll face cunning traps set by devious vermin, solve brain-teasing riddles guarded by grumpy badgers, and even engage in some epic, though admittedly adorable, slingshot battles. Just remember, your courage, wit, and maybe a well-placed exploding spud, don't ask, will be your best weapons. Secrets, are we keeping any secrets? Of course not, you furry fiends. The Lost Legends of Redwall is brimming with hidden secrets waiting to be uncovered. Explore forgotten ruins, decipher ancient texts, and listen carefully to the whispers of the forest. You might just find a secret stash of cheese, always a good find, uncover a long-lost prophecy, or even stumble upon a hidden badger tunnel network perfect for escaping pesky vermin. And let's not forget the music, a score as rich and diverse as the Mossflower ecosystem itself. From the jaunty tunes of Lily Grove to the epic battle anthems of Redwall, the music perfectly complements the story and draws you deeper into this fantastical world. So, is The Lost Legends of Redwall, the Scout Anthology, worth your time and cheese budget? A resounding huzzah from this humble narrator. It's a charming and engaging adventure, perfect for players of all ages who crave a bit of swashbuckling fun, brain-teasing puzzles, and enough cheese to make even the most discerning badger swoon. So, sharpen your slingshots, gather your courage, and prepare to embark on a journey that will leave you laughing, cheering, and maybe even humming a squirrel-themed shanty or two. That's all, folks. This concludes our dive into the delightful world of The Lost Legends of Redwall, the Scout Anthology. We hope you're now fully equipped to embark on your own epic adventure. Just remember, courage, loyalty, and a healthy appetite for cheese are your most valuable companions. Now go forth and conquer, brave adventurers. Just watch out for those exploding spuds.